If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds. Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
She had a rough day. She didn't die after getting bonked on the head. Someone else came in the room, also bonked her on the head, and she's just like, the fuck, guys? I just wanted to talk. God damn. I'm leaving Hina with
I just
you
realized
idiots.
that I think Sakura was going to commit suicide, but Hiro freaked out and killed her, bonked her on the head. And then Toko came through and was like, well, fuck this! And bonked her again. Poor Sakura just wanted to kill herself.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
You read through police files as a hobby. Shut up.
I mean, at least he said he would agree. He just said it in a really not nice way.
It's with that face, yeah.
I still hate you, Byakuya.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds? Yeah, he gaslights people as a hobby. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm. He also touches dead bodies.
Yeah.
He does. He does also touch dead bodies.
2 wounds mean she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from Monokuma bottles. Oh, hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
How?
She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles. It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There was something very suspicious about those bottles.
Indeed.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had inside.
Yeah, it was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing. But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because we've been here for days.
Although there's 6 chess pieces.
Also this, the queen is missing.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Man, there's 2 bottle-sized holes in the lineup.
Also that.
That too.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear.
Starting?
Oh, Niwo, hush you. Quiet you. I need to add Farnsworth to my sound effects. Quiet you. That connection must be the object the figure inside each bottle is holding.
I'm no longer mad at you, Niwo. That was amazing.
Oh no, I'm doing a Hangman's Gambit. Chess piece? Chess piece.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
How did I... Eh.
It's...
No.
I have to do it. Do I have to do it in order? Ugh,
Yeah.
that's so dumb. S.
E.
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 Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
I like that it's Hangman's Gambit and we literally did a chess piece.
Oh.
Hangman's Gambit
Yeah,
is
it's
a
a chess move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
like, good call. Wow, I didn't even think about it.
That's it. The chess pieces.
I was in chess club for a day.
Yeah.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
Sad. I didn't like this.
That's Byakuya.
That is Byakuya.
Sorry, Cat was distracting me. The king, rook, pawn, or king, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter? I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces: the king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
That's what I just said.
That's 5. Oh, so the queen is missing. Wow, you're
Look
so
at
smart,
Hina! She did a
For
smart!
you, Hina.
She had a brain cell.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Were you not listening to the last 10 minutes of conversation?
No.
She's trying to throw us off.
Buh! Yeah, shogi is way better. Dude.
Oh,
He also wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
I hate both of them equally in this very current moment.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing.
That's a
There's still no evidence that it has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time but before the murder. No, it's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case. How is it clear? Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
It was excited.
So
I
excited.
assume it was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah? We're all on
It
board with
had to
that?
have been. If you had
Because
to-
the
you had to
weight
beat
of the
Sakura's
The other
head.
one is wrong,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Broken.
Got it.
The bottle must have been broken.
Well, what makes you so sure?
Sakura's head, man.
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Oh! Yeah,
Yeah,
the
we
one that
weighed
was
them.
underneath the thing. It was underneath something.
No,
Was it?
Eh.
underneath?
no.
No,
The other-
it was just a lot of glass, and it was
Like, we
a
weighed
chest
the
piece.
broken glass pieces and they were heavier than a whole bottle, which means there were more pieces there than of one bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but by the door, wasn't there glass underneath something?
That was from the window being
Oh,
smashed,
the window was
Yeah.
broken.
and then
Yeah.
there was the bottle on top of the glass, which was
Yeah.
weird.
So I have a feeling that's going to come into play a little bit later in the trial.
Sorry, must have been.
All
Hey,
right.
hey,
And
you're
what-
putting things together. Don't worry.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't it wasn't just a single broken bottle. The evidence that proves there is Kyoko and I figured it out before.
What is it now?
This. This.
The Monokuma bottle experiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
The weight of your sins, dude.
A heavy line in general, too. Jeez.
Damn. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But, but why would they have to try to get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case. There can be no doubt the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved. It must have been used by some bowling aficionados.
100%.
That one.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Hey, bowling
This-
keeps coming up for some reason.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Ayo.
And there's the matter of the magazine. He must have been in the rec room when the incident took place. Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
Bitch was in the locker the whole time.
Apparently. No
Watched
way.
Hiro hit her.
You killed her, I'm sure of it.
Just shut up. Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
I
Oh,
am completely incorrect about killing this woman.
I'm not afraid to admit that I might
And I'm
not have
not-
been the murderer. Thank you for the
Oh,
levity
God.
you bring to this game, Hiro.
He's the best comic relief we have.
Plus,
Left.
I just
Left.
I just remembered
Perfectly.
something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room. You did? Pretty soon Ogre showed up, and she went in the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. When I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And just now you decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it. That's fair, actually. That's pretty traumatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you know the situation that you're in where you killed somebody and you're gonna have to hide it.
Yeah. Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
I hate you.
So, Toko!
Yeah, that,
I like that he ignores him every time, though. Hiro doesn't, like, snip back at Byakuya.
So yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's one of the best ways to combat that is just don't pay attention to it.
You are insignificant to me, sir. Where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room. I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide. What? Hiding in the rec room? So don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
You're Byakuya. No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. Can we go back there and put our hand in the handprint? See, it's the exact same size, and yeah.
We did that when we went to
Yucky.
visit Chihiro's body. We could totally do that. with
Right?
Toko.
And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to... Stop adding new elements! Stop! I can't...
I'm pretty sure they add them all the way to the final trial. Too.
Oh my god.
I don't even
Yeah, I'm
remember
not
them all,
kidding.
man. Joey!
Yuck,
Hey!
yuck.
Hi, Joey.
Good, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Joe.
Okay, absolutely. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought, correct? Yes.
Oh no.
Well,
But
now
from
you're
now
gonna have
on,
to have
you're
a
going to
second
pay
thought.
attention. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Okay. How dare
I'm just
you.
gonna tell you because it's unnecessary added, like stress.
Thank you. Like, do I have to cycle through every truth bullet I have? Or is it going to give me, like, multiple
I think
in
it
the
gives
chamber?
you like multiple.
Okay.
Like
So
3 or something, maybe.
yeah, but it doesn't. It like you only have so much time to shoot that final statement, and
Yeah.
if you miss that time, you have to continue the bullet time battle a little longer,
Mm.
and then do it again. And it's just easier to not deal with that garbage.
There.
Don't miss.
Mm-hmm.
I hate.
I can't save right now. Okay.
You can't.
You'll select it the same way as the non-stop debate. Press the Q or use mouse wheel, yeah. Also like the debate if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll feel But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean. Just this once, okay?
Hmm.
By the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you!
There you
How
go.
is this?
That's our
We
halfway
have
mark.
6 people. How is this halfway?
Oh, there's plenty to do still. Don't
But
worry.
how is this halfway? We started with 15. We've
Well, they need to introduce a character or something. Didn't he say there were supposed to be 16 kids?
There were supposed to be 16, but they never said anything about introducing another student to the group.
There's lots of fun
We're
twists
gonna
and
have
turns.
fun.
But
Yeah,
why
just have
mention
fun.
16 if they weren't going to introduce a 16?
All right.
I don't want to do this again. My health is so low.
Yeah.
Just save that fever time
I didn't.
for when.
I don't know how to
Mega Time
activate. I don't
kicks
know
in.
how to activate fever time.
Oh, how do you usually use your slow mo?
Space.
Oh shit.
Faces reload.
Come on, give me something to shoot.
I'm looking quickly.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
final strike.
It's the handprints. Locker handprint.
Let me shoot.
Fire. Yay!
Jesus Christ, I hate this game.
I did the bullet time itself so fast. I was like, wait.
It gives me so much anxiety.
Did you know someone left a handprint on the inside of the locker door? They must have been hiding there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't. Okay, then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
We brought the locker down with us, so we could totally do this right now.
Oh, you know what? Reload was not space, Misaki. Reload is X. Space was fever time. And when you have fever time
Oh.
on,
The bullets
you don't
come
have
back.
to reload.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. Good to know. Alright.
Yeah!
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Why is everyone doing that so quickly?
Because
Well, I
she
mean-
likes
Why is
him!
everyone...
Senpai
Like,
told me to tell the truth.
Touche,
Yes.
touche. I forgot she's a simp like me.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Gotta live that simp life.
Then you killed Sakura.
No, I swear that there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
God.
God, we should just make Byakuya talk to her this whole
Right?
time.
He should interrogate her personally every time a murder happens. Come on. He won't lie to you.
No, that leaves too much room for him to screw around with things.
I know.
To manipulate it.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early. I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go there, but I was too scared to face her on head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first, hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forward her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
That is awkward.
Should have written Byakuya. Damn.
Well, then I'd be even more angry. So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
When you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles. All of you. If you're going to
Forget-
kill someone, do it right.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
He was not dead.
there
I
was
like that it's just her head. I'm sorry.
there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all the blue blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her. You mean?
It's you.
The other Toko.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
It
back,
was your
back,
fault,
back,
after
back,
all.
back.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Boy.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what's going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully, when someone shook me awake. It was a prince. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered, so I opened my eyes to see.
Angie Sakura.
Splatter everywhere. I was not prepared for that. And well, I guess it took me by surprise. So I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible.
No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever. And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you? I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm going down, I wanted it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Damn.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem. Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on, that's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre, so that's good.
I mean, he's not
He's
wrong.
not wrong.
He's
It is
not
good.
wrong.
He is not wrong.
Like, he'd been feeling so guilty about it, and he's like, I didn't do it. Hooray!
Trying to-
She's still
It
dead,
wasn't
though.
me. Hooray!
So that's good. Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna...
Well, then that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No.
Pushing pretty
No.
hard.
Not quite yet.
Oh man, this is my last one. Huh? Not yet. Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's. But that still wasn't the end of it.
Sakura wasn't in the chair if she went to go Toko. I'll end up in chair.
How vomit on floor?
How'd the room get locked?
That
How
part
will you get
also.
locked?
Wasn't?
Tell your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Honk.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is...
See y'all later. This is my last trial. Baby.
Kyoko, status of body. Okay, we're back here. Okay.
I'm thinking this one
Probably
would probably be the status, yeah.
Well, it depends on what I'm shooting.
Just sleeping peacefully, then all of a sudden Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up
In
right
front
in
of the
front of the
man.
magazine shelf.
It's covered in... The ogre was covered in blood, so you
Yeah,
smashed
yeah.
your head in with the Monokuma bottle? I keep expecting Niwo to... She was
You
like,
got it. I smashed her good.
where did the attack take place?
Right when I woke up.
Eh.
I killed her in front of the shell.
See, I'm so good at dodging the white noise, usually. I don't know what was up with that first one. How dare you?
It just appeared at the last second
How
like a
dare.
dick.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to Makoto.
Okay.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow was by the... Hang on. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation for why she was in the chair.
So, you finally noticed.
I know everything before you say it. Smartass.
Rather be a smartass than a dumbass.
You're
How about a
kinda
dead ass?
dumbass. Dead ass. That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer. Oh, sweetie.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Uh-huh. It's not vomit on the floor, it's just more blood from her head.
Yes.
That has to be it. Evidence that proves
And I
there was
guess
an
you could
attack.
say Byakuya has a nice ass there, Niwo.
Is it? It's this? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that. Then she must have moved the body after she killed- Yes, because Toko can lift Sakura, Hiro. All to make it look like I did it, because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. there's, there's no way I could have moved a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
And honestly, I think the only people in this who could have a chance of moving Sakura would probably be Hiro or Sakura.
Hmm.
My
Hero.
strength score is only 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
Said maybe Hiro.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced this case has come to an end?
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
I think that
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Come on, auto mod graffiti, please.
yeah. I was laughing too.
I wouldn't call him a twink. He's too tall for that.
Hey, graffiti, you get hit hard, man.
Oh, I just realized something.
Yo.
In a few moments, you'll see.
Okay.
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 Where is it?
Sorry, Chris, you
There.
said this whole line, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, skip you.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Huh. So she hid there till everyone showed up and opened the door? No.
That door locker
While everything was all
open.
confused and hectic, she snuck out of the locker into the group. No, I don't think that's possible. There's no reason it was because
The locker was
I
open.
saw it for myself. I was in the locker! It was me! Makoto!
The whole time!
It was me.
Hey, you're getting your health back up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there. Huh. Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyways?
Of course, if she left before the door was barred, she wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not know? You killed her.
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Can't wait for him to be dead.
But
so
if
we don't have to deal with
genocide-
us talking anymore.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Sorry, Carl.
And
To be well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her. The yellow powder.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Oh, that is weird. That must be new to Twitch. I don't know why it would force you to wait a minute.
It makes you think about what you've done.
I really hope that that's not the case because I get auto-modded like every other message.
But
in
you're a
Niwo
mod.
streams.
But you're a mod.
Not. in your streams, not in Niwo's.
Oh, aren't you a VIP in Niwo's?
No.
Niwo.
Yes, you are. There's a thing next to your
Am I?
name. Yeah, there's a pink
Yeah.
diamond next to your name.
Not in Niwo's stream. It's the first. My Niwo stream is the first.
The founder badge.
The founder badge and then the bits badge because I spent $100 on them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm,
Okay.
Niwo. If there's
I'm
another.
actually surprised the one thing I didn't pop up. I just I resubscribed my Prime. That's the thing I had to do.
Oh,
Ah,
I feel like didn't you?
it'll probably pop up in a minute.
I did it about a minute or so ago. Oh well. Twitch is fun.
Mm.
Yeah.
Twitch is fun.
There's
Yeah,
another
it's not-
possible explanation. Maybe. Sorry. It's in the bullets. Because I gotta do shit. Can't just talk like normal people.
Yellow powder, I'm assuming is where we're at now.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
We'll
what's
see.
the Monokuma file for? It just says that she was hit twice.
That
You
she
should be able to check your
that she
info.
vomited blood.
Ah,
That she
yes.
vomited blood.
Or that there was that she vomited blood. That was specifically in the folder. There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? Can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking.
You just said I'm blaming me, huh?
Okay, so
Okay, wait.
I'm assuming I'm shooting shot to the head, but am I shooting it with the powder or the file?
Well, we don't know what the powder is.
So I'm shooting with the file? Because she
Ah,
vomited
that's-
blood?
Maybe it.
Makes sense to
In
me.
case I'm not- you're happy
It makes
with
yeah, it does make sense.
Can you click the next? Oh no, it's not. Didn't give me anything. Okay.
You.
No possible cause. Who killed Sakura?
Wow.
A shot to her head.
Objection!
Pew pew.
I'm doing better! With the pew.
Lip pew pew.
According to the
Pew pew.
Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. We really need to do an autopsy on these bodies, but we can't because we're students.
Or
None of us are.
children.
There's no ultimate medical examiner.
In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that was if that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth. You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies. No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Poison.
Some sort of reaction within her body, most likely. Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees.
I hate everyone here. She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Why not?
Is it really so
Also
hard
not
to
possible
believe?
for me to read English, apparently. Fine.
Who needs English?
Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Boy.
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone, quiet. Shut up and listen to Master.
Oh, shut up.
You shut up.
But you're the only one talking.
That fit in way too perfectly. I'm sorry.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Hiding, he says. Huh? Not in the rec room. Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
In fairness, he thought he did it. Well, yeah, good point. I'll agree with him.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. That's where I found this.
Is that poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Think more of where I found it.
No, where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided into 3 sections, A and C.
He got out when he said B.
He did.
He did, so there's
A,
3
A,
sections.
C.
A and C.
All right, so A, B, and C.
There we
Okay,
go.
There we go.
I prefer the other way. That was good.
Considering technically the B section doesn't matter for this anyway.
It's true. Well, maybe, probably.
In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from. Section C.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as the supplements.
A.
The poison was
No.
actually in section A, wasn't it? Huh? But you just said that section 8 was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean this. I couldn't. Sorry, that's you.
Oh, it never even occurred to me that they completely swapped the substances in the bottles. Oh. Couldn't believe my eyes. Toko's having a heart attack. By the way. Byakuya
Right.
put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Everybody
Master!
else was cheering.
It was like, yay! He's finally doing it!
Die!
Die! Alright. We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
I just low-key wish that it wasn't that they swapped the chemicals and that he really did just whole drink poison.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water. You can't just swallow powder. It'll stick to your throat.
Idiot!
Yeah,
He
wait,
just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
Oh, the poison's on the ground.
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Heh, sure, do whatever you like.
They swapped the labels.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the container's contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder. The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely the poison must have been... Could it be?
Well, somebody poisoned the protein powder.
Oh, I'm doing another Hangman's Gambit, really?
Yeah.
For what? This is long.
protein powder.
Protein drink. Okay. R E E. Give me an E. Give me an E, please. The
Wow, I
fuck?
really do not want you to have that.
I'm running out of time.
What's a V?
I'm ready out of the 6.5 minutes. Oh, Almost 7 minutes I had. Oh, you didn't get it.
They still gave you a lot of eyes in a row there.
Yeah, I was like, hello?
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. Take some of my blood.
Thank you.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only illogical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of the poison, and the poison was in the protein can.
Who makes powdered poison? Like,
Lots of things.
No, but I mean, like-
a lot of poisons are powdered.
I guess in fairness, it wasn't necessarily we're calling it a poison, but it was just a hazardous chemical that was not meant for human consumption.
Yeah, a lethal
So-
chemical.
I meant more like who would literally make a poison that you could detect. So, like, look at it. This is clearly a yellow powder.
Well, I mean, I
Well-
guess the idea would be it would dissolve in like a drink.
Yeah, a lot of poisons are in a powder form before like they're liquefied into
I
Yeah.
suppose.
being used.
And at the same time, the container can come down to it because I believe like great value for oven cleaner and cooking spray are both in a yellow bottle,
Huh.
yellow spray bottle.
Hmm.
That's true.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
I'm still sticking with my theory, by the way.
I
that,
know. We'll keep going.
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Not cool. You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
Poison pocket sand.
No! It burns!
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
And that's all it took to kill Sakura. That's the true cause of death.
The bottle whacking
You
is
know,
just extra.
I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? For serious? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be their footprints. The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning and there was definitely no footprints at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Ah, my crew drawing!
Your very nice drawing.
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Why would they leave the poison bottle in Section A, though? Unless they were in a hurry.
I'm just my question is, who spilt all the powder to begin with?
Yeah, also that, it's like they fucked up. Like, oh no, guess I better
mean,
grab
I'm
another
pre-
bottle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a broom somewhere.
Right? Like, why would you just leave it there? Like, you could literally just be like, oh, I didn't mean to, you know.
Hey man, they didn't have that much time. Hiro only hit them once.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
I'm assuming this is me.
Mhm. It
It's
is.
me. That's a wrap on Aki, everybody. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
And Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it! I killed Sakura!
Just as I suspected. And just as I suspected.
Yeah.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There's no mistaking it. And the only people here who wore sneakers are...
Oh my god, Leon!
It was Leon the whole time.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya, that explains why you asked me to step in it.
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours?
No!
Okay, then let me see your shoes. I'll confirm their size for myself. If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Have a safe drive, Niwo!
Bye, Niwo.
I knew out.
Drive
Niwo.
safe!
See you later,
We'll
man.
see you later.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Yeah, but everybody always is whenever we assume that one person's the killer.
That is true. The whole time you've been focusing on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Also, this is another situation where,
Good call, Brittany.
someone technically messed with the body after the initial murder had happened.
Stop messing with the bodies.
And it's like, the murderer just never expect it. Mondo wasn't expecting to find Chihiro like that. That's not how he left him.
Mhm.
Right.
And for Hina, she's like, why the fuck is she covered in blood? All I did was give her poison.
Hello, motherfucker.
Right.
Thank you, but hydrate.
Hello, motherfucker.
The whole time you've been... Oh, I already got that.
Mhm.
Right.
I can't believe it.
What about it? What about it? Can't you believe?
Once again, Byakuya, as Kyoko said, this is what people call having emotions, and this is going to bite you in the ass someday.
This is why you don't have friends.
This is why you
Yeah,
single.
but-
And-
Master has friends, and he certainly isn't single.
oh, well, alright.
Yeah, I don't think he has a choice in that one.
Boy, fucking howdy.
It's just the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her.
Now who
She
was
deceived the
marinated?
victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Oh, this dude.
Hiro getting the candy was completely coincidental, though. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her a protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison mixture?
And then
Oh. Did you guys lose the game?
Misaki.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
I literally was like, and then there was nothing, and I was like,
just
ah,
watching.
Discord. Come on,
How's everyone
Discord.
doing?
Well, I'm about to be wrapped, so I think I'm going okay.
I mean, technically, you did get
Oh,
your
there-
wish earlier.
My what?
Your wish.
Oh
Now
my
you don't
god. Oh my god, I
Yeah,
didn't,
you said it earlier,
I didn't mean
and
it! I didn't
Carl and I have been sussing Hina since last week, and we were like, oh, why would
What
you
was your wish?
say? She was like, I
said
low-key
earlier that I
want
wish-
Hina to die so Aki don't have to be
So
here
she didn't
no
have
more.
to put up with us anymore.
Oh.
Specifically, probably me.
Careful what you wish for.
Oh, thank you for resubscribing for 20 months.
I had my susses
Yeah.
too, but I also didn't see the
Kisses
rest of last
sub
week.
came
I'm
up.
still
Why
very
didn't mine?
confused.
God damn it.
So how did the powder end up on Sakura's feet?
We'll find out.
Ugh.
Alright, once again, please.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it.
Hold it!
I'm not convinced.
What the fuck killed this girl? No one everyone who thinks they killed her, someone has to say no. It wasn't you.
Hey, out of the 3 people now that have been sussed, there's
Oh
only
my
one
God.
person
I
who
swear
hasn't
Sakura
been.
did kill herself, and this is
wait
just...
a second. Yes, I think she definitely wanted to commit suicide, and whole ass.
Everyone else fucked
Did
it
it.
up, yeah, because they were
Because
too
that's how she
scared.
ended up with the powder on her foot, right? She swapped them, and then I don't know. Something happened. I don't.
Wait
okay.
a minute, did Hina... Hang on, we'll find out. Hang on. Okay, hang on.
Why did Hina bring poison if...
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Shut up.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
Yeah, but we aren't you.
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
Sorry you don't have a mom, Byakuya? What do you mean no one would sacrifice themselves for another parent? Anyway.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
The locked room.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create the locked room?
Well,
And she was the one that brought us here, too.
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely, yeah, you're not. Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
I want it to be Byakuya now.
No,
And if I
Back
do,
to
No,
talking
I
over
think-
Hina,
I think this is our first suicide. To be honest.
but then
There-
Havoc says that she just
So it's like, we gotta answer the question, right? If a person kills themselves during the school, they are the blackened. If we never figured it out, would we all die?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you could doubt this. Now, with my little thing here, if you were to, like, if Hina was the one to grab the protein powder and bring it back to her, why would she just not make the drink with the powder in there and switch the bottles?
What?
Like
I don't think
if
she made.
is-
I don't think she made the drink in the room. I'm pretty sure she made it in the chem lab and then would have left.
Yeah, swapped them in the chem lab and then...
Yeah, but
But then why would you put
why
the
would you
protein
go
powder
through
in
the effort of switching bottles?
Yeah, but
Oh,
poison
oh.
into the protein
'Cause
shake.
you'd be
Yeah.
hiding evidence, but then putting the bottle back on the wrong shelf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, like that stuff there. That tells me that, like, yeah, as much as I still say Hina might have been the one to poison her, like my theory still stands that Sakura planned, like, is the one who switched the bottles and was having it so that she would become the black, or Hina would become the blackened, and then Hina would be able to escape when everyone died.
Hmm. Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
Yeah. What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
... Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Everyone else explained theirs twice.
Yeah, but when
Right.
she tried to explain how she killed him, Byakuya spoke over her. Whenever somebody's it, we usually get like a backstory thing from them. Byakuya just kept talking for Hina.
It's because he's so sure of himself. But we're getting there right now, so the thing you just said is happening.
Yeah.
I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
What about the last person who got the note?
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the very moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Wait, the last person who got the note was Hiro.
Well, no, but
no,
Byakuya
Byakuya's the
got
only
a
one who
note
hasn't
as
been
well.
in the room yet.
Oh.
That's what I'm
But I think
saying.
he's telling the truth. He legitimately never went. That's why he was like, why the fuck would you all go? There was a chance she was gonna murder you.
Well... Right away, I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Well, once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with the protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison, then moved to A to get the protein. Meaning you went from C to A. Do I have that correct?
There was not footprints in front of C. If she dropped it and moved back. Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
This is not a rap on Aki. What's up?
Can you repeat the
This
series events
could
one
be a
more
rap
time?
on me.
It might be a rap on you.
Well, what's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pish-pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
If this isn't Byakuya who killed Sakura, I will say he is being so stupid that he can't hear what we
Right.
just heard. That there should be footprints across the entire powder. You dumb. You dumb. How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. I should be saying this out loud instead of in my brain.
Pretty accurate.
Maybe
This
he's
is a
just
pretty
nameless.
Pretty long, confusing ass.
So footprints in the powder, I assume. Come on. Let me just... We're going to section C. Grab the poison. Spill some of the powder.
Hey, spill some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah, when I got the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then...
I moved from section C to section A. That's why I switched to powder.
I assume I shoot that with this. But I just want to
Makes sense to me.
And I put the powder back in section A. And I took the bottle of the poison in it to the left to come down. That's all there is to
Okay,
it.
so yeah, we're all in agreement. Shoot footprints in the powder at the fact that she moved from C to A.
Yep.
Hi.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Yoda's good. Poison. There's no white noise in this one. No one else is talking. Like everyone else shut up.
Tired. The game got tired of its own bullshit.
Yeah, the developer forgot to put the white noise in.
Because the white noise is everyone else talking, which means everyone else actually. It makes sense for the story that the others aren't talking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Really just.
You said you went from. Bleh. You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder.
Yeah, what about it?
After that, you said you moved from C to A. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from C to A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction to purposely disguise her movements? No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I dropped it like an idiot. I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
How dare you prove me wrong?
Right.
Suck
That
it.
means- well...
You lied to us, plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious.
You ran in.
The powder had already been spilled, and when you came in, you went straight to the section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Well, you see...
What? What the?
Ooh,
What the hell? What's going on here? Oh my god.
He's
I
actually
love this
scared.
guy.
No, I know. I'm pretty sure Sakura killed herself.
Sakura changed him and then told Hina to
Get
grab...
her a protein drink, knowing that she was the one who'd...
So yes, that is my main theory.
Yeah.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible. There can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
It wasn't there until after... or until
I
time of the
did?
incident.
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all
Ah.
people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Narrative.
You dumb.
You dumb.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? Piece of glass. Oh, and he didn't drink it. Sorry.
It had it had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed thanks to you ingesting the powder.
Would it be in the bottle? I know we're gonna
It was
find
on
out,
the
but like, what the
ground.
fuck?
Well, I mean, we kind of know.
The broken window, and
Yes.
he's the one who dropped the bottle on top of the
Uh,
glass.
Eh?
Because
That's
that
what I
bottle
think.
would have been there before the window was broken.
But the thing is, the bottle that Byakuya just drank out of was never in the crime scene.
Yeah, it was.
Supposedly.
It was. Isn't that what we're
No.
figuring out?
No,
No,
that was the
the-
bottle that we
No. I'm
found in the
confused.
A cabinet.
Yeah, like
It had
like
the
he.
protein powder in
Yes.
Yeah. So
it. It was
Yeah.
not in the crime scene.
But it was. It was a. All right. Don't worry. Just go. It'll
I'm
make
being the
sense.
one I'm talked over now. Love it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, the bottle that was in the crime scene was like the actual protein shaker looking thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the thing
But
that
I'm talking
Byakuya
about
just drank
before
out
the
of.
window was broken.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah.
Before the window was broken.
Before the window was broken, what?
I'd say this bottle was probably on the ground where the
Oh, like
before the window
on
was broken.
And then maybe Byakuya came in and took it?
Well, no, then the window was smashed.
Yeah.
Some glass fell into the bottle.
No. No.
Well, let's just keep going.
I'm very confused.
I still don't trust anything Gav says when it comes to theory.
I don't trust anything anyone says anymore.
Yes.
This whole trial's confusing me.
I could have solved the mystery without you, so thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto.
No,
why
I don't know
you explain
either.
it?
No.
Didn't either.
I'm gonna flex on him by making you explain it.
Huh, me? ...
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of the shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass. They're specifying Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I broke something the same shade of blue, but it wasn't in the room. Okay, whatever.
Was it in the room? You didn't see it in the room. That's all. That's all. You didn't see it in the room.
I know, but what I mean, that's what I'm saying, is up until this
Yes.
point, the game
Wait.
never brought this up, so it feels kind of like, what? How was I supposed to have pieced this together?
No.
I'm so confused.
It's part of the window
It's
from the
in
rec
the
room
room.
door, right?
The window?
Yeah, dumbass, you walked past it. See, this is, like, and, like, the door was closed. We made it in here before the other three. After confirming that after Hina confirmed that, Sakura was dead, she was all, like, frozen in fear and went out to get the other three. So it was like, I don't know, right now, as what the game has presented to me, I don't understand how the glass could have gotten in the bottle that was not in this room.
Okay.
The
I
window...
do have slightly more info, so I may be piecing together
Correct.
things.
You must stop doing that. We're only halfway through the game. We can't keep doing this. The people who've already played this have more info and also more memories that may affect conclusions. Okay. The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
Eh.
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside up this bottle of poison? What's so strange about that?
What? Huh? What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us, where was the bottle of poison? Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the window?
In the chem lab,
Back in the
she
cupboard.
said she swapped it.
Section A of the shelf.
Yeah.
Because we found a bottle of poison in Section A while we were in there with Byakuya, I assumed it was the same bottle.
Byakuya was the only person who said that the chem lab wasn't like that before he got there.
Yeah.
He was the only one who has that recount.
Yep. Bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That's what you said, right, Hina? And yet somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle. Then everything Hina told us was a lie? In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken, in other words, when the locked room was unlocked. Wow, I'm shaking. God, Makoto, calm down. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in the bottle.
And then, once the room was open, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was open. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Oh, we're moving too fast for the baby. You knew I was gonna make fun of him.
I
After all
know.
his pomp and shit.
You can't keep up with us because we're making sense that you don't like.
Now, I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me neither. Not me.
Same here!
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found in the way... That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on. How can you say that?
You idiot.
How can you know what I don't know?
Because she pays better
It-
attention than you do.
Also, because despite all your grandeur, you are still but one man, and prone to mistakes like any other human being.
Also, Hina also kicked you out of the room, right? Oh no, did they say Byakuya could stay?
Byakuya was the only one that could
Yeah.
stay in the room, but he still wasn't allowed to touch the body, was the...
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
was allowed in the room, so yeah, no, you're just dumb.
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the room after it was opened. I feel like this should have been a drop-down choice, not a shooty-shooty, but okay.
Right.
Source to the
A
powder.
shooty.
Empty protein drink. I'm assuming it's the protein drink. Let me...
Yeah.
Okay. When it comes to that protein can...
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been there the whole time.
Lord.
It had to be there before the rec room was unlocked.
Pew, pew.
Am I shooting that with the protein drink?
I think so. Oh, maybe
That's me.
you have to grab her words.
Yeah, that I was gonna. It doesn't feel right. Just saying that the container is like the empty one doesn't feel like that refutes his statement. When the locked room was
Well,
unlocked
because he's saying it had to be there before, but Kyoko's saying that it was there after.
Yeah,
Because she was asking if anybody had tripped on it when they came
Yeah,
in.
so that's what I'm saying. Am I grabbing
Yeah.
Kyoko's and shooting it at Byakuya's?
I don't think so. I think it'd be... Because you're talking about the empty protein drink.
Alright, I'll try. What? What?
yeah, we have a decent amount of hearts now, so. we
Yeah,
can set up ones,
There's
you
so
know,
many
yeah.
hearts.
Also, so much more white noise. Y'all gotta shh. Eh. Get out of here. Okay.
I think you're clearing out that white noise towards that 500 lines cleared achievement.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We found pieces underneath the can.
What?
Oh, these
Look
new
at that
expressions
face.
we're getting out of him, yeah.
God.
And this proves it. It shows the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to have been after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation? Kyoko, earlier you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it?
Now he's gonna say he did.
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
You asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it?
Too Byakuya
As-
to die.
As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison and not the protein can. But once the room was open, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can went up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened. ...
in arrogance. Then tell us already. Sorry. Please
Oh.
tell us.
Matter?
Oh.
Oh!
I'm sorry, this character development? Redemption arc? Who?
I like to think that everybody in the trial was like and like gas, even Monokuma.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
I mean, her footprints are those footprints, so... One who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room.
But she got it from A.
And think
Had
about
to have been.
But Sakura had the powder on her feet. I'm very confused.
Don't be confused, you're right. I think it was Sakura herself.
So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying. Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
It's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. That's
Hit
a
her with
really
the truth
that's
bat.
a really hard thing to make someone accept.
yeah.
It is.
You're a
So-
liar.
Remember, X is reload.
Yeah.
And you just time it the same way you would doing the shots.
X isn't doing it.
I don't know.
Maybe X gives you your fever tie? I don't
Nope.
know.
I had to press
space
space.
with her fever time.
You were pushing X to the beat?
Yep.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's the click. Maybe you have to hit right click to reload.
Oh, maybe.
Oh no.
think-
What is it? What is it? Is it do I only have one? I only have one.
Yeah, you're good.
I couldn't scroll. Your fate is inescapable.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. Same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab? Wait. So what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. When Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered, and some of it wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
Why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contains.
No way! It was me! The poison... Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her. The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison and the unsolved mystery of the locked room? There's only one way to explain it. Time to pick a portrait. It's the dead person's portrait. Where the hell are you? There you are.
I love it every time you go the whole, like, the longest way
I don't
around.
remember what order we sit in.
I love it.
The one who killed
You
Sakura
smile.
was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was a suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I can believe I can fly.
Can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room and she drank it. Also, she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room. Because of course... Monokuma. The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around on the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you
That's
picked up
when
the
you
bottle,
picked it
right?
up. Oh, sorry. My bad.
You good. I was too shocked to notice anything and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. Once you were back in the rec room,
Bottle. I got everyone.
Ogre?
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
Sakura's been killed, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know would never have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura's committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison, vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So, you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her. I did it.
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not. Nothing's over.
It is! Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
With a comic book.